should have that problem right there. You switch that one off, go to a backup ignition switch. He did that, got her fired up again, so he just took him a second to realize what was wrong, and then that crowd. Whew.
Travis Quapple out in front here. And
here we go.
David Starr. Big crash down the front straightaway coming out of turn 4.
Pretty hard hit there on the left front. He obviously got help to slide that far on the asphalt. I'm sure we'll get a look at that again.
Oh, he tore that one up. We'll see David now.
What a shame.
There. Very disappointing. The Spears Manufacturing 75 coming to rest right in front of the grandstand as David Starr begins to unstrap from his 75 Spears Manufacturing Chevrolet.
The good thing is we can see him moving around and when the net's down.
Watch a replay here if we can see where David is in this deal. Down low, coming off turn 4. He just got a little help, maybe. I don't know.
Looks like he got up into Mike Wallace in the 52.
Big hit nonetheless as you come off that turn 4 and hit that solid concrete wall.
So that's a lot of testing, a lot of time spent, brand new truck, all your hopes down the drain. Biggest race of the year for these guys.
And Bill Lester's caught up.
Bill Lester did catch up.
Welcome back to Daytona. Pace is slowed on our second caution. As you see, the 72 of Randy McDonald come to a stop there, and also the 66 of Randy Renfro. And I believe that it was the 66 blowing a motor that caused the 72 to go into the wall. Let's take a look at it.
That's going into turn 3. He's lost a motor and an oil line, one or the other, in a big way. Nonetheless, he's on the bottom lane. A lot of oil coming out the back. We have to. I think actually right in front of him. Might have been.
He looked like he was actually ahead of the 66. It's like he might have cut a tire.
There's Randy McDonald. He's up in the wall hard. As you see, he's riding down the wall, keeping it up there, which is a good idea. And I see a bunch of rubber or something coming out the back. He might have cut a tire down and shot up there. I don't know yet.
Kind of a direct line as we saw the motor going on the 66. You saw Randy McDonald move right into the wall. And so he comes to a stop as they get the
I think Randy McDonald was actually right in front of the 66, and I think he cut down a right front tire.
Well, if we go back and show that, you can see a mark from one of the 4 tires. Actually, you can see the footprint of it.
You have no help.
You got no help. He's stuck right in the middle. 3 wide, coming in the middle of the corner.
And you know what? That's Red Dog. That's Buddy Barnes, his crew chief, spotting. Now, you don't see that a lot, but that is probably one of the best spotters, if not the best, that I have ever had.
Oh, trouble right in front of him.
Top big one.
Here we go.
Ted Musgrave getting spun around. And he gets into the 1.
The 1 and the 2.
Ultra Motorsports team both getting taken up in that one.
Got both of them. There it was as a driver. I saw that happen in front of me, and I just locked up. I said, uh-oh.
Ted Musgrave having problems.
See what they say here.
He mentioned right rear.
Oh, trouble. 93's on fire.
Blew a right rear tire.
93 of Michael Dockin on fire in that 93 right now.
He's getting out of there.
Yeah, the fuel pump's knocked off of it. It's up front. And
here he comes. Come on.
Be getting on out of there.
Was that cool or not? Just step right out of there.
It wasn't cool. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, it was cool. Cooler than if he sat there.
And he's in a tough spot for him to get to. But they'll get to him here. They do a great job, these safety teams. Musgrave said he cut a right rear tire. Okay, let's watch this.
See him up there.
Oh, look at that. The whole side come off of it.
The tire came apart.
That was a left rear.
Left rear came apart.
That was the whole tread coming out of the left rear that started that. What could have been a lot bigger, still a big wreck nonetheless.
If we can see that again, Ted Musgrave actually got into the side of somebody early on. As we look at it here again.
Watch it, starting to wiggle. There goes the whole carcass.
Oh, the 93.
That knocked off the fuel pump on the 93. The 2 right in the back, nowhere to go. The 54 involved. These guys behind doing a real good job to miss all this.
Especially with their eyes closed.
We're on board with Jason Leffler, and again, he got caught up in this one as we watch and listen.
There it goes. There goes the tire. That's what that looks like.
And now we ride with the cause of that accident.
Well, the tire was the cause, but the driver.
That's true. Ted Musgrave was the cause of, or the driver of the accident, as we take a look at Jason Leffler's number 2 now.
I didn't see the accident. Neither did that NASCAR, I guarantee you. You can't be running down there because if you do it, guys are going to go 4 and 5 wide. And they're going to, I'm hearing they're going to black flag the 6. He's going to bring him in because going 4 wheels underneath that line.
Okay, the first thing he's got to do, he's frustrated right now, is get it to pit road speed. Do not speed or he's going to be in there even longer.
And that's Ed Barrier we're talking about.
This will be a stop and go.
This is an experienced guy, Ed Barrier, in the 6 truck. You know, and he's going to say, hey, they shoved me down there. I didn't drive down there. We're going to see it right now, see what happened.
Take a look again at why he was forced to come in.
Well, there he is down the bottom 6. And they're shuffling around and stuff. Bounced off the wall there. I told you it was getting good.
3 wide there. 4
going to say I had to go down.
Morgan Shepherd got in the wall a little bit.
You see it better here, right here. He's coming in the middle of the corner. He might get a little tap. Oh, he does right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, both of them got in the wall. Pretty good. That could have been a big one. And Ed Barrier's going to say it was their fault. I didn't do nothing.
So Morgan Shepherd was running up in the top 10 in this race. He was doing very well in that number 21.
Well, that can do what Dorsey.
And welcome back to the Florida Dodge Dealers 250. We take a look at our race summary after 75 laps of racing. Your leader is rookie Carl Edwards. We've had 10 lead changes. The average speed 143.46 miles an hour. Only 3 cautions for 14 laps, and 11 cars are out of this race. And there you see your lap leaders: Crawford and Hamilton, Quapple, Edwards, Presley, all getting
trouble.
The lead.
Trouble on the front straightaway. It's going to be a big one, I think.
And Carl Edwards.
It's Edwards who lost it.
Hold on, just keep your brakes locked. Keep them locked.
Good. Keep it locked down.
Okay?
Big hit.
You see his hands moving.
I'm fine.
He's fine. You hear him talking.
What let go there, but
Fine but disappointed. Let's head down to Ray.
Well, guys, they were just about ready to pit. Doug Richard was telling them what they needed to do on that lap. It was an awfully big hit, but the first thing he said, "Are you okay?" Carl said, "Yeah, I'm fine." Unbelievable pain in his voice, though, because he knew what a good truck he had as the leader, getting crashed on the front stretch, but the driver's okay.
There you see the window net coming out for Carl Edwards. Very disappointing, just leading the race. Let's take a look back and see what just happened to the 99.
Mike Wallace had worked to the outside of him. You see him out there right there. Coming down now in the tri-oval, they do a little bump. It turns the front of the 99 down. Carl Edwards on a big hit to the wall right here. Real lucky these guys behind him. Look at the Dodge right there go by. Good
Matt
save.
Crafton down on the low side, too.
That's a hit. Look at the back of that truck.
He made some comment about something let go. Look at him moving up into Presley.
They bumped just a little bit.
Yeah, what let go was all the downforce he had. That's worst scenario when you're up about a third of the way on the truck on the outside. Plus, they did touch.
Here's a good look right here. The tri-oval doesn't have the banking that the corner. You see right here. They're just going to take the air off the back, and there it goes.
Oh, my goodness. See how close he came to Bobby Hamilton. Hamilton actually spun a little bit.
Look at that truck. Whoever was in that truck there did a whale of a job.
And, you know, it upset the 52 truck, too, but he turned right to keep it straight.
We're on board with the number 50 of John Wood.
This will be in your face. Look right here in front of you. We'll see if they touch or not. If it's just the air off the spoiler. We're going to get close. No touch. No touch yet.
Now they're coming into the tri-oval right here. Again, Wallace on the right side and Carl Edwards getting very close. Oh, he gets spun around and jets up right behind John Wood.
They bumped 2 times right there. There's enough to upset it.
Here's Bobby Hamilton. Take a look at this.
Looks
the Square D Dodge. And
whoa, buddy. And Bobby had to get into the wall to avoid him. He banged the wall pretty good there.
That was close.
Dorsey, that looked to me like both drivers showed a little bit of temper there.
Yeah, they were banging on each other. You saw it before they even got to the wreck. You know, they set it up coming out of the turn 4 area, and they set it up all the way down.
Carl Edwards letting everyone in the grandstand know that he's okay, and here they come for their pit stops.
Mike Wallace almost got in trouble back there a minute ago. He made a move on Terry Cook, tried to move around the outside, and it loosened up Terry, and they had to check up, get out of the throttle. Look at the hood on Mike Wallace. Hood's coming loose, starting to flap real bad.
It's torn the webbing out.
Oh, crash.
Big crash. Here it is.
Here it comes. There's 3 involved right now.
L.W. Miller there in the 28 sliding into the infield.
That was off turn 4. That's where everybody gets dicey, where you have to try to make your moves. This one didn't work.
2 more trucks involved here.
Racing back in the line here.
Really shouldn't, but they're going to. And it does not matter in this series. This is green, white, checker.
let's take a look back. Randy Briggs in the 53 having troubles.
53.
He's out of control. He's already lost it.
He's going to clip the back end 80. No, he didn't either. He hadn't lost it yet.
He's trying to hold on. Oh, there you see Matt Crafton up there, and that was the problem. Lance Hooper getting into Matt Crafton. And then right behind him, L.W. Miller sliding into the side of Lance Hooper.
Yeah, when that shot started, Briggs was sideways, guys.
Yeah, Briggs started to lose it on his own. He didn't hit anybody. He did a fantastic save, as a matter of fact. We'll see it right here. Gets in there, he's loose,
see, he's
turns down.
Right there.
Lance Hooper nicks him right there, or he hits Lance Hooper into Matt Crafton, and Briggs actually able to go by without a problem. And then L.W. Miller gets caught up in the problems.
That could have been a lot worse than it was, quite honestly.
Especially had it been at the front.
So that's going to run some laps out. Looks good for Rick Crawford. Another look at it. Up on top here. Oh, that's a big hit, Barry.
That's a hard hit.
Just a T-bone on top of it. Make it, icing on the cake.
Well, we're under caution number 6 here at the Florida Dodge Dealers 250. As they do work on all the trucks involved in that one, we'll run to break and be back for the finish of this race.
Not going to come from up above. It's going to come from right down there as driver. Going to have to get in there and get something done.
And he said earlier, there's nothing we can do now. It's all in his spotters and Rick Crawford's hand. And Rick Crawford has to be happy.
Trouble on the turn 3.
There's Bill Lester spinning, but that was Bill who started this one out.
Now we're going to see green, white checker.
And Tina Gordon gets right into Bill Lester right there.
Nowhere to
now
go.
She looks like she might. That's just radiator steam, I think, underneath the hood there. Collects Bill Lester. That all in turn 3 and on the way to turn 4. Down they go into turn 3. All these trucks.
Bill Lester, they're getting sideways.
Lester loses it in front of the 07.
Another tire. That's another tire.
Randy Briggs getting caught in that as well.
That was
problems with Bill Lester today.
Lester spinning up into Rich Bickle. Now watch Tina Gordon.
Oh,
nowhere to go. Coming off the banking.
And now let's take a look at it on board with Bill Lester.
And listen here. Blown tire, we think.
Comes into turn 3.
There it went. You heard it shred. It sure did, Barry, right rear.
You can bet your bottom dollar that you have Busch crew chiefs, Winston Cup crew chiefs, and tire specialists down there right now talking to crews, talking to Goodyear about what is going on. We have seen way too many tire problems today. Way too many.
Take another look here.
And it's not from where it
happened behind you there. The red truck there went. Tire blows.
On board with Dennis Setzer right there looking back.
Took out Rich Bickle. That was the truck that he got into when he went up.
There, John Wood makes it back out, and we talked about fuel mileage.